Hello? Okay. I turned on the mic. I was happy I go back into D3. Um, but I think I might end the stream here. I don't really, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like just, chilling out or something like that. So if there are any questions regarding, I mean, there's only a few there, I know, but like, if there's any questions regarding this build that I go or anything like that, feel free, like, before I end the stream at least. Um, So like, yeah, I'm just gonna be ending the stream soon. Um, any questions or anything like that about the build or like ability maxes or whatever before I go? Like, feel Also, yeah, inting is the best idea actually, but it's strategic inting which is the best, not just aimless inting. You have to int for objectives. You know, int for the so the enemy can get objectives. Otherwise it's just terrible. Uh, Double edge versus battle trance. Okay, hang on a sec. Which one do I forgot which one I run. I haven't checked my masteries in a while. Oh, double. I've been going double edged. The reason I've been doing that is because essentially, if you play right on Aatrox, I'm not saying you play wrong, but like if you play right on Aatrox, um, you'll self mitigate a ridiculous amount of damage. And the fact that you're getting Death's Dens will also do that. So I kind of just like when it comes to double edged sword, you only really the double edged part where you're taking like damage back is only really ineffective if you're getting poked down and stuff like that. So like, sure, you can probably go battle trance against something like Kennen or whatever, but like, I mean, as Aatrox, you're generally playing I mean, at least this new Aatrox, you're playing to just all in. So if you're all inning someone, you're most likely just gonna get all your damage off, and if you're choosing the right fight, you'll just beat them anyways. So I feel like waiting 3 seconds for battle trance is just kind of a waste of time, you know? Because I mean, you're not gonna be you ideally you won't be taking much damage in return unless you're jumping into their team. And if you're jumping into their whole team, I mean, what's 1.5% extra damage gonna mean when they're just all focusing you? I mean, I guess it could, the tiniest amount could matter, but it's really unlikely. Why not go for the left one? Bounty Hunter. I mean, sometimes you just get camped or something like that, so like you can't always rely on being able to kill their whole team. Like these games, I mean, I've been making the macro plays, so like I can, I can progress the game and stuff like that, but I'm not killing their whole team. You saw that game that like I don't think I killed their area a single time. Like there's some champions which like you just won't be able to kill early or anything like that. So like you just I mean, why not just take the free 3% from double edged sword, Like it gives you more upfront burst. And Aatrox is I would say Aatrox is more he has upfront burst, but he also has the consistent damage that comes afterwards. And his upfront burst is really high, so like why not? My IP? What about my IP, dude? Come on, it's just 9929. You get a lot of IP when you play a lot. Some could say I play too much, so maybe I have too much IP. Uh, I think I used my IP on something actually. I can't remember what it is. Shoot, I can't remember what it is. I think I bought Sona. I think I bought Sona. Oh no, I didn't. I've never had 20K. Not on this account. Never ever. I probably had like 2,000. You probably thought it was 20K. That's probably that's probably what probably what you thought it was. Uh, but no, I didn't have that much IP. I think we already went over the ruins and stuff like that. So the defense, why not summon a city or extra healing? Um, why not? Okay, I'll start with the why not? Hang on a sec. I'll start with why not the extra healing. As Aatrox, your job is to kill people. it's not to out sustain them. Like you aim to kill the target before they kill you, and your build will reflect. Like you can see how my build reflects that. Like I go for like death dance and everything like that because like I wanna kill while being hard enough to kill that I have enough time to kill them. And like not get one shot. Um, that's why I go Titanic first now. Um, it's weird. Essentially, veteran scars because early game a jungler can just like dying as Aatrox early is the worst. It's the worst possible thing for you. You never want to die like I mean, it's not that you never want to die, but like dying early just feels so bad when it happens if you don't get anything for it. Like I would only ever die early for like a double kill. I would never die for one kill, and I would never die to kill my enemy laner and then get killed by the jungler. Giving the jungler a kill is never something you want to do in Aatrox, ever, 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 because they can either take that advantage to your other lanes and fuck them up, or they can take it back to your lane and fuck you up even easier because you need items and they have an advantage over you. So that's why I go veteran scars. I go veteran scars for the extra health. I mean, last game you saw I double killed their Italy. I had what like 50 health remaining. You know, it every point matters. I have in my runes and combined with this, I have it's 72 flat health plus the 50 health, which is like 132 health. So I have a ridiculous amount of health, and combining that with the updated with like the updated base stats, that's like it's like 580. Like it used to be 500 and like 20 something or something, or 530 something or something stupid like that. So compared to old Aatrox, this one has at least 200 more health at level 1, pretty much. Which is what allows this playstyle to even work. Like the whole charging up W thing, because you have I estimate I take roughly like 200 free damage before, well, not before, like 150 or so free damage, like before I all in someone sometimes. You saw how the Yasuo was chipping me down and stuff, or trying to. I just had to set up the zone. Um, old Aatrox not being able, dude. Old Aatrox, what the hell? Old Aatrox was like way easier to one shot. What the heck? I mean, this one's harder to one shot because you have more health. Like you just do. More health is so good early, dude. It's the best stat early game. I mean, obviously, get like there's those shins or whatever that pick up chain vests or whatever, but still, health is super good because it works against both ends of the spectrum. That's why you often see me not pick up magic resist like in my build, unless their team has like 3 or 4 AP users. I'll literally just use Randuin's as my heaviest defensive item because Death Dance plus your regeneration just lets you mitigate magic damage. I miss the old pasta too. I like I kind of hope like it feels unnecessarily hard to get 5 stacks. I wish they made it 4 stacks, but if it like getting 5 stacks just feels like it takes so long. Like if someone knew Aatrox, I mean, in this game, obviously, the Yasuo, you could tell he was cocky and stuff like that. So like he just got fucked up. But like if he knew how to deal with Aatrox, like if I had 4 stacks and he knew my damage winner, he just wouldn't come near me. And it's not a bad thing. It's just that like it takes forever to get like you can't do a full combo and only hit one target with your ult. Okay, this is one of the real issues with it. You can't do a full combo and hit the target. Like you can't do Q, get a W proc E R on one target and get 5 stacks. So you end up missing a stack on one target. It's really weird. And like it's it's not a bad thing because you're supposed to have like at least 1 or 2 stacks beforehand, so it never really affects you heavily. But if you're ever caught out without any stacks, it can actually make a huge difference. Someone who has like huge DPS like Master Yi will literally just like give you like if you you know. But I've kind of accepted Aatrox as more of a team fighter in that regard now. Like before, I mean, if you're building crit, you know, Master Yi actually still beat you. Because he would just one shot you. Like you couldn't really. It was pretty hard to beat him because he could just counter your kit. But in this one, if you're to come across one of like the other DPS melees like Fiora or Tryndamere, that sort of thing, you will have a very hard time fighting them like without any stacks because you can't instantly get 5 stacks. um, it will take you like 2 seconds or so. If you have full items and whatever with like 2.0 attack speed, it takes you like 2 or 3 seconds to get full stacks. Like, and that's not counting the cast time of ultimate and your Q and your E. And in that time, like, Fiora can like one shot you. Tryndamere attacking you for like 3 seconds is just you're dead. So you know, yeah. But and oh, I kind of went on a little rant there, but like when it comes to the summoner spell CDR thing, I mean it's a weird thing to explain, but it just the CDR to me doesn't make much difference because I'm never gonna notice it. And it's not gonna give me any combat effectiveness. So I'd rather my combat effectiveness be boosted by something like Fearless or like my sustain be boosted by something like Preservance than just have flash off of cooldown sooner because I mean we can like using you can always just stall. You can always just wait for ad. Why are there ads? There shouldn't be ads. You can always just stall out and wait for and like wait for your flash and whatever. Like if it's gonna be up in like 15% of the time, like 30 seconds or something like that, you can wait for that. Um, and also I think, I mean, I really liked this mastery, Fearless, for like when it first came out, stuff like that, and I used it a lot on crit Aatrox, and I think it's really good. I like it's something that people don't often notice. Um, but I think it's really good because I mean you're someone who normally goes just like straight in. Um, and you generally like all in. And if they either burst you or like they try and DPS you down, and you generally kill people within 2 seconds. So Fearless is just super good, you know? Yeah. I've considered Siege Master. Like if I was against I don't know. If I was against someone who if I was against like Gragas and all that sorts of stuff, like people who want to dive me, I would get Siege Master. I don't know if this is just ally tower. This is just ally towers. I I feel like this is I just feel like Explorer is so good. Because I mean, 15%, 15 movement speed in river and bushes, like that's hidden OP. Movement speed is hidden OP. Like that 15 movement speed can make the difference between you catching up to their ADC in like a Baron fight or like a dragon fight, or like literally just running through the jungle, like escaping or like running through the bushes in top lane. There's bushes everywhere, so I love the 15 movement speed. I don't find I feel like this one is probably better on jungle, but I don't know. I don't know. You know, I don't think it makes I don't really see a huge difference from this one. I like stuff that I can see the difference. I can see being useful in real time. So that's why I tend to go for like these active sort of masteries. Like this will obviously runic armor will obviously make you heal like more than 50 HP throughout the course of the game. But does that matter if early game you died because you didn't have the 50 HP from veteran scars and then that let them snowball on you? And then they get so fed that the healing they can just beat your healing anyways. Like yeah. Also, your heal scales off of veteran scars, which is another point to make. So you heal a little bit, like you heal a tiny bit more because you have that 50 extra HP. So you kind of double dip. When you go for veteran scars, it's obviously only gonna be like 5 health or something like that. But that's a similar amount to what you'd heal more with runic. It's not like a similar amount, but like it's just a little bit less than what you'd heal for with runic armor. Also, your passive scales off of veteran scars as well. Um, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, that's what you do with Aatrox. You obviously you try and win your you try and do well in the early game or whatever because you don't want to just feed them or something. Like if you can beat them, I mean, if they fuck up, you can kill them. it's as simple as that. That's what I look for. Like if I have certain stuff I look for in lane or whatever that lets me determine whether I can kill someone. Um, and I'll take that gold. Like I'll take that free money. Just like when the Nidalee showed up, I didn't think like I've played against so many Nidalees that I didn't think when she appeared. I just went on her because I knew I could kill her. Like if someone wants to hand me free gold and there's no risk behind it, if I hadn't seen like their mid laner or something like that, we were only level 3. So like if their mid laner had somehow managed to roam at level 3 and then killed me after me double killing them, I'd have been fine with that because it's 2 and it's also their jungler dying. But like you know, it's kind of a. I was gonna kind of go off on a tangent there, but I kind of cut it short. Um, yeah, shield. I feel like it's only ever. I feel like shield is only ever good when you're gonna be in a really really low interaction lane that you can't actually like really engage on. Um, so I mean, you can kill Kennen, but like as an example, you can kill Kennen, but the requirements for being able to kill Kennen as Aatrox are so fucking specific. Like you have to go on him when his W passive for his auto attacks has just been used and his Q has also just been used. Because if you don't wait for those two, those are the only two that he can waste. If you don't wait for those two, he can just stun you with like Q EW, like W active, or just use the auto attack and then do the same thing. And then he wins the trade. And then you either die or you just get chunked out. Like it's a specific thing. But yeah, actually, you know what? Riven's since she's been so popular recently, right? Riven's actually been like a weird topic of mine. Um, and like I've been playing against her a lot again recently. Like I used to be pretty good at dealing with Riven's. Because I could just like Riven's really really weak to burst early, because her shield. I mean, her shield's good, but her shield can't protect her from everything. So if she ever wastes it or something like that, and if she ever wastes her W, you can just kill her for free. So I used to build like full damage or whatever, so I just kill her. But now, um, she actually has the advantage from level 1. Like you can't let her if you ever you can't let her Q combo you ever at level 1. It's kind of like against Yasuo. How you saw me play back. It's just because their level 1 is just better. Like you don't have the effective range, you don't have the mobility, you don't have the DPS to beat them. So there's just no point in taking extra damage. Like get the CS you can by all means. But don't let them trade with you because you'll just lose. And it'll just like if you lose health at level 1 like to them, um it will just let them own you at like level 2 or level 3. And that's what level 2 and 3 is when you get stronger than them. So you need to not get chunked out level 1. It's not just about waiting for jungle ganks. Um, well, Pantheon, you can wait for jungle ganks. You can kill Alawi if you play the right way. If you dodge enough of like if you dodge the right stuff, you can kill Alawi solo. It's mainly Pantheon that you have to wait for jungle ganks for, and like really really good teamos. You for Revens, what you do is you. No, dude, you can't. Okay, you can't try and predict Revens. Okay, you can't do that. Don't try and predict Rivens because they can change their dash direction like so easily. They can like e to the side and then like literally Q backwards and shit like that. Like this, don't try and predict them. Only ever try and land your Q on them when they don't have any dashes, or unless they're running away and they have no other spells like except for their E or Q, and you know that they're gonna Q forward, so you can Q slightly ahead of them. Actually, Alawi's really easy to fight because her ultimate has a really set specific range. So if you can just not like if you can pressure her into ulting and then just leave her ultimate area, she won't be able to kill you, and then you can just kill her afterwards. And like also, I mean, as a bit of an ally player myself, like if you can just bait her ultimate, like you don't even have to like try and kill her. If you can just bait her ultimate, if you're watching your jungler and you know they're coming top, just bait her ultimate, and then Like, back off. It doesn't matter how low it gets you, because Ilaoi can't do anything if someone full HP walks into her lane. Like, who can kill her? Because she doesn't have her ultimate, you know. Like her literally Ilaoi's ultimate is her defensive. It's her only defensive spell. It's like her stay the fuck away from me button. You know, like she kills you. Her defensive spells are her like the best defense is the best offense in her case. I don't think the Alawi crit thing is a bug, unless somehow the bonus like the max health damage is critting. And it's a non-hit effect, so I doubt it actually works. All right, see you in a second, dude. Um, later, man. One more, okay. Go ahead. You can ask your question. I mean, just wondering. Question. Wait, is Keelan there? Oh my god. Green machine? I feel like. Eh. Oh, maybe he died or something. I don't know. Demon Joker, just. You have me on your friends list. Just literally, like, ask me. I'm at in the stream here. See ya.